Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to start with the chapter Cell, the basic fundamental unit of life. This chapter is of class 9th, chapter 5th, Cell, the basic fundamental unit of life. Now we all know that all the living beings, whether they are plants, whether they are animal or any microorganism, they all are made up of cells. Without cells, they cannot survive. There can be one cell, there can be many cells, but they are made up of cells. So these cells, they are considered as the building blocks of the body. Okay, now let us understand this concept, how they are building blocks of the body. Just like a brick is there. When we join bricks, they will ultimately form a wall. Okay, imagine in the room has walls. The walls that are made up of the smallest unit, that is called as the brick. So all these bricks, they join and they form a wall. Similarly, in our body, the cells, they join together and they will eventually, ultimately, they will form an organism. Okay, so this is the basic concept why we call it as the building block of the body. Okay, smallest unit, that is the cell that makes up our body. Now, as per as the definition is considered, so this is the basic definition, very important. Cells, these are the basic structural and functional unit of life. ओके जब भी हम कोई क्वेश्चन अटैम्प्ट करते हैं तो उसमें स्कोर करने के लिए सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है कि हम ऐसे कीवर्ड्स लिखें जिससे हमारे मार्क्स परफेक्ट आए, क्योंकि जब हम चेक करते हैं किसी पेपर को, ये एक मैं आपको टिप बता रही हूँ, जब भी हम कोई पेपर चेक करते हैं वी सर्च फॉर द कीवर्ड्स. ओके, कीवर्ड्स ढूंढते हैं कि एक्चुअली उस क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है और क्या वो एक्चुअल वर्ड्स आने चाहिए. सो जब हम सेल की डेफिनेशन लिखते हैं, सो एट दैट टाइम जो दो बेसिक वर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं वाइल राइटिंग द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सेल, दैट इज बेसिक स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ सेल, स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ. ओके, सो अब हम देखते हैं कि अगर आप इन दोनों में से एक भी पॉइंट मिस करते हैं तो आपके मार्क्स कट सकते हैं. सो दैट इज़ वाई स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. नाउ लेट अस सी what does the structural and what does the functional unit means. okay, so life means कोई लाइफ एग्जिस्ट करने के लिए, कोई चीज़ लिविंग कहने के लिए उसके अंदर कौन सा बेसिक यूनिट है? सेल. ओके, अब स्ट्रक्चरल की बात करें, दैट मीन्स इट इज़ फॉर्मिंग अ स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, लाइक आई गेव यू एन एग्जाम्पल. एक देर इज़ अ वॉल एंड उसका स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट है brick. So brick ultimately it will form a structure. Okay, it is forming a structure of the wall. So similarly, an organism's building block is cell. It is forming the structure of an organism. Okay, so ultimately it will form a complete organism. Fine. सो देर इज़ अ लेवल ऑफ हायरार्की. ओके, कैसे हायरार्की कैसे है इसमें? एक लेवल से दूसरे लेवल पे, दूसरे लेवल से तीसरे लेवल पे. सो वी कैन सी दैट सेल्स दे ज्वाइन टुगेदर एंड दे फॉर्म टिश्यूज. नाउ व्हाट हैपन्स, the group of cells are there. Okay, now similar kind of cells, they will join together and they will perform a particular kind of function. ओके, सो दे विल बी अल्टीमेटली कॉल्ड एज टिश्यूज़. उन्हें हम कहेंगे टिश्यूज़. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम बात करते हैं मसल की, मसल्स आर एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ टिश्यू. ओके, दे आर परफॉर्मिंग अ फंक्शन ऑफ लोकोमोशन, मूवमेंट का फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं. सो सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ सेल्स उसमें ज्वाइन करते हैं, ग्रुप बनाते हैं एंड अल्टीमेटली दे विल फॉर्म अ ग्रुप. स्पेशलाइज्ड फंक्शन इज परफॉर्म एंड दैट विल फॉर्म टिश्यूज़. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द मसल्स. Okay, next level पे when tissues join together they will form an organ. Okay, for example heart, muscles जब join करके, cardiac muscles join करके they will form a heart. Okay, organ से organ system level is there. Fine, organ system level कैसे बनता है? when organs they join together. For example, डाइजेशन के अंदर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है एंड डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स आर देयर, लीवर, स्टमक, इंटेस्टाइन्स. फाइन, एंड ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स व्हेन जॉइन दे विल फॉर्म एन ऑर्गेनिज्म. So we can understand this hierarchy by an example. We can see here that cell is there when the group of cells they join together and perform a particular function or specialized function, they are called as the tissues. Okay, for example, muscle cell is there and they will form muscular tissue. Okay, one important point here, this process of attaining a particular kind of function is called as differentiation. Okay, this is called as differentiation. So it is a process when the group of cells they attain a particular kind of function, they form tissues, a specialized function is being performed by them, so that process is called as differentiation. Okay, so tissues they will ultimately combine together and they will form organ. Okay, example is heart. Organ they will combine together, organ system is formed. Okay, example is circulatory system. And organ system they will ultimately, all organ systems they will join together and ultimately organism is formed. For example, circulatory system, nervous system, digestive system, they all will join together and ultimately organism will be formed. Okay, so now let us understand what is functional unit. Fine. As the name suggests, some function is being performed. So each living cell, it has the capacity to perform all the basic functions of life. Okay. What are the basic functions? The functions that are necessary, okay, for living. For example, nutrition means taking in food, respiration, exchange of gases, okay, growth, it is important. Okay, so all the basic functions that are maintained, that are performed by a living organism, so all those functions can also be performed by a single cell, a single unit of cell. Okay, so that's why it is called as the functional unit, because it is performing all the basic functions. Fine. So now moving towards the discovery of the cell. About the discovery, the first scientist who is given the credit, okay, who has been given the credit is the Robert Hooke in 1665. Very important, in 1665 he observed a cork. Cork kya hai? A piece of wood is there. Okay, and in that he observed some compartment like structures. Okay, in this form some compartments were formed. So he observed these compartments and named them as cells, because cells means rooms. Okay, so these are just compartments and he named it as cells. Okay, so he observed these cells and they were dead, they were not having any nucleus, anything, these were the dead cells. Fine, because it was taken from the cork is the piece of the wood. Okay, so it was taken from there, so these cells were having empty spaces, they were dead cells. Fine. So next scientist who contributed in the discovery of cell was Anton van Leeuwenhoek. So in 1673 what he observed the living cells. Okay, रॉबर्ट हुक ने डेड सेल्स देखे थे, बट लिविंग सेल्स किसने देखे थे? ल्यूवेन हॉक ने. ओके, ल्यूवेन हॉक का कंट्रीब्यूशन माइक्रोस्कोप की डिस्कवरी में भी दिया जाता है. सो उसने माइक्रोस्कोप्स डिस्कवर करे, लेंस के अरेंजमेंट्स करे प्रॉपर, एंड उसने पॉन्ड वाटर को ऑब्जर्व किया एंड देयर ही ऑब्जर्व सम लिविंग माइक्रोस्कोपिक ऑर्गेनिज्म, bacteria, protista. So these kind of living microorganisms he observed. Next, very important, Robert Brown. What Robert Brown observed? He observed the nucleus. Cell के बीच में some you can see dark structure is there. This is called as the nucleus. Nucleus, we know it is the control coordinating part of the cell. Okay, so he observed it in plant cell and in 1831 he discovered nucleus. Fine. So next contribution, very important from exam point of view, Johns Purkinje. Okay, in 1839 Purkinje, what he did, he gave the term protoplasm, a jelly like structure in the cell, a jelly like liquid structure is there which is called as the protoplasm. He coined the term protoplasm, okay, to that jelly like structure. Okay, so we can see here the brief history. Okay, first point, as we discussed about the Robert Hooke, what Robert Hooke observed, the dead cork, he actually observed the cells, okay, dead cells he observed. Then about the Leeuwenhoek, he observed the living cell. He was the first person to observe the living cell. Okay, then very important, very important, we can say about these three scientists, they gave the cell theory. Okay, we are coming towards the next point, that is cell theory. And before that, let us see the contribution of these scientists. Very important, Schleiden, Chevon and Virchow. Okay, so these three scientists, what they did, so about Schleiden, he discovered that all the plants, okay, they are made up of cells. Because he was a botanist. Botanist कौन होता है, जो botany means plants से deal करता है. ओके, सो ही वॉज ऑब्जर्विंग अबाउट द प्लांट्स. ओके, उसको माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व कर रहा था एंड ही डिस्कवर्ड दैट दिस ऑल द सेल, ऑल द प्लांट्स, दे वर मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स. उसने सब प्लांट्स को जब स्टडी कर रहा था, ही वॉज स्टडिंग द प्लांट्स, सो ही ऑब्जर्व दैट दे ऑल आर मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स. ओके, एंड उसने न्यूक्लियस भी ऑब्जर्व किया. देन शेवान, ही वॉज अ जूलॉजिस्ट, वो एनिमल्स के ऊपर स्टडी कर रहा था. He also concluded the same thing, that animals, they are also made up of cells. Okay, so उसने भी same चीज़ conclude करी, that animals are also made up of cells. Fine. Then उनकी theory Virchow ने आगे extend करी. Rudolf Virchow, what he did, he gave a very important point, that all the cells come from pre-existing cells. Okay, he gave the point omnis cellula is cellula. Fine. So in their language they coined the term omnis cellula is cellula, जिसका मतलब होता है all the cells they come from pre-existing cells. means जो सेल हैं वो पहले वाले सेल से ही आएंगे डिवाइड होके. अपने आप कोई सेल ओरिजिनेट नहीं होगा कहीं पर भी. द सेल विल नॉट ओरिजिनेट ऑन इट्स ओन. एक सेल दो में डिवाइड करता है तो प्री एग्जिस्टिंग सेल्स में से ही आएंगे, नॉट बाय देयर ओन. ओके, सो दिस इज सेल थ्योरी. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट सेल थ्योरी सेज, इट हैज 3 points. ओके, ऑल द लिविंग थिंग्स आर कंपोज्ड ऑफ सेल्स. ओके, सो दिस सेल थ्योरी वाज गिवन बाय Schleiden एंड Chevon. Schleiden वाज अ बोटानिस्ट, Chevon वाज अ जूलॉजिस्ट. तो उन दोनों ने स्टडी किया दैट प्लांट्स आर ऑल्सो मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स, animals are also made up of cells. So they concluded that all the living things are composed of cell. Okay, second point, cells are the basic structural and functional unit of living beings. Okay, basic structure because they make up the structure. Okay, and functional cue, they perform all the basic functions of a living being. Okay, so they are considered as the basic units of structure and function in living things. Fine. And third important point, new cells, they arise from the pre-existing cells. Suppose this is a cell, it will divide and form new cells. Okay, so these new cells are coming from the pre-existing cell. पहले वाले cells से ही आएंगे. Automatically cell कोई originate नहीं होगा. Okay, so this point was given by Rudolf Virchow. So जब हम सेल थ्योरी की बात करेंगे, we will give the name of 3 scientists, Schleiden, Chevon and Virchow. Okay, Schleiden and Chevon ने first 2 points दिए थे and last point was given by Rudolf Virchow, जिसने बोला था omnis cellula is cellula. So this much in this video. So we have covered about the basic definition of the cell, why it is called as structural and functional unit. Secondly, about the history, about discovery of the cell, and third about cell theory. Very important question from this chapter, cell theory. Okay, the name of the scientist and the 3 main point. So in the next video we will discuss about unicellular, multicellular, prokaryote, eukaryote and various other organelles that are present in the cells. Okay, so keep watching and keep liking. Thank you so much. Take care.